let's just sew whatever.
Hello everybody, I thought it would be fun to show you setting up for Expo in Puyallup, Washington. This took us from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. It was a super long day, but I am super thankful for Kira, Brittany, and Lena's help. It was so much to set up and a lot of stress in making it look perfect. We made this giant bow that took us like 6 hours and way too much money, but it was so worth it. I really loved the layout of the booth. I was a little sad it was not planned as well as I would have liked because I got the scale wrong on the calyx unit. Here you can see the time lapse of the days. So this was Thursday, which as you can see was insanely busy. There were so many people, it was nonstop, but it was so much fun. The camera kept moving because we had someone sewing at the machine and it just kind of kept moving, but it's not a big deal. It's kind of fun to see us checking everybody out, seeing everybody who stopped by. Such a long day. And then, let's see. There is Friday. You can see it starts off slow and then it picks up. It's so fun to watch everybody. And you can see like little pops of like Nicole coming in and out and Lena and myself. Oh, I love it. I'm honestly watching this for like what feels like the first time. You can see it as it kind of slows down around dinner time and closing. And then the day ends. And now this here is Saturday. I feel like Saturday was a busy day too. I just thought it would be so fun to be able to show like how different each day was and kind of know what the busy days were, what the slow days were. And Saturday was a big teaching day for me. I had 2 classes, I think. But it kind of got slower near the evening. And then Sunday is this day. It's a little out of focus, so I apologize, but that's okay. It was a little slower. You can see the aisles aren't as crowded and the day kind of dragged on, but then we did breakdown and we did not record breakdown, but those are the little time-lapse videos that I took of shoppers that I wanted to share with you. It was so fun getting to chat with everybody. It has been a while since I've opened mail that I know of. But I'm going to kind of go over what I purchased at Expo 2025, a little bit about the experience and some of the mail that I have sitting here so that I can clean it up. So I purchased a couple of things from House. This is a granite slab, but they had these there, and what they do with them is they'll put their little cutting mat on top of it, and this kind of absorbs any of the shaking, the kickback. So I got that for that reason, and because I thought they were cute. Got some other stuff in here, and I'm like, where did I put the rest of the stuff from House? This is a backpack that I made that was way too big, and ended up making a second one, but this has to do with something else I purchased. I wanted to make a backpack with a tech sleeve and have it big enough for my laptop and some other things. And that one is just way too big. And then I made another one and it's a little too small. So that has to do with another purchase. Let's see. Here it is. So I also purchased from House the leather stamps kit. I thought this would be really fun to do on some projects maybe. I mean, when you're there at an expo, you kind of look at everything and you're like, oh, I could do that. But they also had these little scrap pieces of leather that you rivet on as connectors. So I was like, oh, I could do a little MMK or something on there. But it says to dampen the leather with a sponge and water, place the stamp in the desired position, and then strike it firmly with a mallet and repeat if necessary. So it seems pretty easy. There's a little tool below that you insert into the letter, and then you just mallet it in. I feel like I always buy stuff from Clumhouse and I'm always like, I'm gonna use this. And then who knows, something happens. But they had a bunch of like scrappy leather pieces that I grabbed. The mallet, I already have the granite and this. And I think I also grabbed some leather washers. These are for rivets that you put behind in case your rivet is a little too long. You can put these on the raw edge of the wrong side of your fabric in your lining, or you could put it in the wrong side of your seam. Does that make sense? I purchased, technically I did not purchase it. I'm going to be honest. I traded this vinyl from the Emporium. This is the Teacup Cats in pink. There were 2 rolls at the end of the day, just sitting there waiting. And I was like, Brittany, mine? She was like, yeah, that's fine. Thanks so much. And then I went, I'm not gonna lie, I went a little hard at Kai scissors because I love them so much. I mean, so much that I have a tattoo of their scissors. I don't know that that counts, but I got this tote bag there. Dang it, I think I still have a bag of this stuff at work that I meant to bring. Where is it? I don't know. I bought some cork from So Many Creations, and then I bought some fabric from IC Fabrics. And that's kind of it. I did not go crazy with my purchases. Is it in there? No, it's not in there. But the corks I got were really, really pretty. But I purchased the 7000 series 4-inch scissors from Kai. These are really cute little get right in the corner of things scissors. I bought the 6-inch professional scissors, sorry. But the ones I have on my machine, I cut Dorothy's hair with, and they cut a little differently now. So that's on me. That's my bad. But they also gave me these little covers that I thought were really cute. And then I bought the Very Berry gift set so that I could replace the other ones. I will probably send them in to get sharpened because you can send Kai Scissors their scissors and they will sharpen them for you, but I got the whole kit and caboodle, the whole set. Medium, small, big scissors. I can't get enough of good scissors, you know what I mean? It's not like I don't have plenty here. I had received these. They were Fiskars, it's fine. The Professional Series Kais from Sunny Sewing, and they live here. I'm gonna put this on them. Yes, protect it. It's like, this sounds terrible, but now that Joann's is closing, like I'm not gonna be purchasing Fiskars super cheap anymore. So the scissors that I will be purchasing, like, are going to be not necessarily expensive, but, you know, I want to take care of them, so. While I was there, I was like, we need cute scissors. What can we do? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, well, we need to work on that. I have some glue sticks because I made a giant bow with my friend Kira for the display, and Lena helped and Brittany helped. It was a lot of fun. I got this stamp that I'm going to give Dorothy. This is from Expo. They had a little passport book where people could pick that up and then go to different booths. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little annoying because we had like people who were actually shopping and then people who were just coming to get a stamp, and we were like, ah, there's a lot of people here right now. It's a little stressful. I have my badge that says I was a teacher and a vendor. I'm gonna hang that up for my little pile of things. Expo knife that I purchased from Walmart to cut some things out, but it didn't work out. So now I have it for here. I have a leftover Peekaboo beauty bag kit. I'm probably gonna sew this up because it's a vinyl that's releasing next month, and I'm like, why not? Make that live one day. some copies of my patterns. Shipping label. Paper here. I'm trying to organize myself. And then I received this purse back from my friend Shannon, who purchased it from me, but the zipper broke. So I'm gonna have some fun replacing this soon. But it is such a cute little bag. This is the Sorona, I think, from Sonar. I'll put this over here. Hopefully I don't lose it. And then the last thing I purchased at the Expo is the Slimline 4. Slimline 4. Sorry, I just saw the word floor and got confused. But I'm really excited for this. I have had the one on my machine for 6-7 years and it still works great, so I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just going to reallocate it to another machine. But I hit the button with my hand because it's just a touch. So when I'm filming, sometimes it goes off, and I don't think a lot of people care, but it's probably annoying. So this one has like a real button, which is pretty cool. And it also has a way to like charge your phone while you're sewing. I was like, all right, why not? But it has 4 dimmers in it, which is cool. And honestly, I could keep both on my machine and just have it extra bright, but we will see. But I'm really excited. However, this does come in colors. It comes in rose gold, which is really cool, but at least mine will all match. But Brittany was asking me like, hey, is this the light you have? And I was like, no, it's better. I don't need one. But now I'm gonna buy it, thanks. But I'm excited. I don't want to say I've been due for an upgrade because the one I have works great, but why not improve if I can? So I'll have 3 of those lamps because I bought the 2, I think, for my other machine, and that's been nice to have over there, but that one has like different brightnesses and the one I have doesn't. We went to Seattle on Monday to have a little fun and kind of like decompress from the Expo, and the only thing I purchased for myself besides like snacks and a flower is this Calico Critter book of stickers, and it brings me joy. Like, hello, it's so cute. I can't. So don't regret that at all. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it though, so I'll just leave it in this pile. And then that brings me to my online purchase, which was just this Vera Bradley backpack and a tape measure because I wanted free shipping. And they didn't have free shipping unless you spent like $50 or something. So I spent an entire weekend making myself 2 backpacks so that I could kind of mimic how this one was, and I just, it's too small, unfortunately, so I decided to buy this one. It actually looks smaller. Melissa from Wizardry had like a giant version of this backpack, and I was like, I'm obsessed with that and I want it for myself. But yeah, this looks like the smaller version. I don't know. But my laptop in the new one that I made for myself like just barely fits. So we'll see if it fits in this one. But I also want to look at how this one's made and like, I don't know, maybe kind of copy it a little bit. And I did copy it pretty well in what I made. I should have brought it down, but I was like, you know what? This is pretty cheap. I'm just going to get it to check it out. Use it a little bit because I also forgot the frickin' laptop sleeve on mine. But I think it's a cute backpack. We'll see if I actually use it or not. And if I don't, I'll have it to copy for the next time I'm like, ooh, this fabric. But I thought this tape measure was pretty cute. And it was like $5, if that, on their website. Stick it back in there. How does it go back in? Oh, you push the button. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's my purchases. Not a lot going on. But the expo was really fun. We had a great time. I was very thankful, and I'm sure everybody has already heard, that Jess from So Many Creations came from New York to pick up our trailer and then drive it to Washington, which was insane, huge. No amount of thank yous in the world will ever cover how thankful I am that they were able to do that. That being said, it's hard. It is so hard. It was hard on their bodies. It was hard on their car. Like, it's hard to go that far. So we will not be vending again next year. 80% sure. If I do decide to vend, we'd have a much smaller booth and a very small selection of products that we just have shipped straight to the expo. But that's going to be a lot more prep when we get there. So I don't know. I'm hemming and hawing over it, but I would love to be able to teach more classes. My first class was the car trash can, and it went pretty good, but we did not finish, which put my stress level at like 110%. I don't know why. So then for the Peekaboo Beauty Bag, like, I was sweating, and we finished 45 minutes early. Great. And then for the Sarah bag, I was a little bit more relaxed, but still I was like, why am I so stressed? And even Nicole from Sonar was like, who are you? You hate teaching. You say you hate teaching all the time. I'm like, I know. I love helping in a class, and I think I just need to like remind myself that even if I'm the teacher, I'm still helping. So just focus on that. But still stressful. So yeah, it was a lot. It was fun. I've been home for not even a week, and I'm just sleeping a lot. I need to clean my house and catch up on things, and I really want to sew something, but I'm just like, oh man, I'm wiped. It's very exhausting. So yeah, that's about it. I had fun. Will go back. Just not full-scale vending. I will try to include the time lapses of setting up. I'll try to include some photos of the booth. Brittany from the Emporium got a really good video and a really good time lapse in her vlog number 5 of this year. That was really fun to watch. And then I took time lapses of each day, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you can see like the crowds getting bigger and bigger and smaller, which is really kind of satisfying to watch. And I think, like, not that people don't realize, but it is just really hard on our bodies to do breakdown setup. It's a lot of work to get product ready to go when we sell it in such a different way in our warehouse. And then we had to bring all of the product back. We had to unload it. We had to count it all. We had to make sure we had everything and then stock it back and put it back to where it goes. And it's just like, whew, for the amount of money you make, it's just not worth it at the scale that we were doing it. I don't want to disappoint anybody by not bringing a certain product. So we brought everything, and then bringing everything is hard because then we have to put it all away. So I think, like I said, if we vend again next year, it would be in a much smaller capacity. We'll ship what we can straight there, and then what do we do with the stuff that's left over? I don't know. Bring it back in a carry-on? Like, what do you do? So, I don't know. I found the other box of things that I was looking for. So this is the fabric that I purchased. It's from IC Fabrics. This is 1 yard of rib swim. And then there's a QR code to make, I think, a kid's swimsuit. I thought that would be really fun to make one for Dorothy. And then I got this bundle of fabric. It's a terry knit. Yeah, terry knit. An organic cotton that feels nice, and then a ribbed cotton that feels wonderful as well. And I have seen their fabrics online, like I mentioned in the other video, and I've been wanting to try. I just haven't had a chance. So now that I've kind of like touched and felt some of them, I'm like, yes, I want more. It's a template I need to put away. So these are the corks that I grabbed. I love the way this one looks. And then the pink polka dot is just absolutely precious. So I grabbed those. Shove it in my cork pile that I never use, but really want to use. So need to do that. These are little Sew Whatever tins. I put Band-Aids on one of them, I think. Yeah. So they come with Band-Aids. And then you can put whatever you want to in them. I'm going to use them to store hardware for projects and just other little things as I see fit, because they're so cute. But yeah, that was it. That was it. Truly. I wanted to say a huge thank you to Erica from Lavender and Twine. I don't know that I mentioned it in my other video, but she was there for two or 3 days. It was such a blur, but she helped in all of my classes, and it was so cool to have her there. She helped last time I went to Washington too, and she's just a wonderful human and a great friend, so I'm super thankful for that. And I need to put all this stuff away. So thanks so much for watching and hanging out, and I will see you later. Bye.